About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Eagles.
On first down, Woodard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 12
You'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shamar Turner able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Williams. And that's brought in by Knight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 7.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown Bears.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
To the air, Williams.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why didn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Second and 6 at the Bears' 31-yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 72 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again. Shemar Turner now with his second sack here on opening night. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. We'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Hart.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, motion. Score these guys, man.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Luther Burden,
65 yards.
and the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their 48.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Shamar Turner
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
It's now third down.
Hurts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough. That one out wide and intercepted.
Well, they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll throw now on the final play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll run on first down. It's Hart. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
To throw, Williams.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
43-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Motion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
5-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Eagles 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
To the air, Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight.
Williams.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got this down to the 35.
First down.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Over the middle, complete. That's Knight.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Throwing is Williams.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again.
To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And out now come the Eagles.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll go with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a quarterback sneak. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Landry now in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That is incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd down and a yard.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hart. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
3rd down and 9.
Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably